My family, the Department of Homeland Security once again rejects Heritage Foundation's attempts to gain access to Prince Harry's visa records. And my family, already I've told you my views on this case. I firmly believe that the UK tabloid press are fully behind this case, fully trying to get Harry deported. The abusers who abuse Harry and Meghan are trying to get Harry back, even by force, are trying to split Harry from Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, even by force, trying to get him deported. And my family, the person who works at this, right-wing foundation called NILE GARDINER, who works there, is normally seen on GB News, normally, time and time again, spreading hate on GB News and also on his X account, formerly called Twitter, against Harry and Meghan. So this is harassment. This is the continued hounding of Prince Harry and even of Meghan. Because if you're after Harry, you're also going after the woman he loves. My family, to me, also, on Samantha's case against Meghan, my family, also, you've heard my thoughts about that case. Samantha's lawyer, his name is Peter Ticktin. And my family, that guy, based on my research, he represented Donald J. Trump. And my family, he's someone who, for you to get his services, you must pay a lot of money. So much money. And Samantha is asking from Meghan up to $75,000. And I'm assuming that the attorney fees are way, way more than what she's asking for from Meghan. That is my assumption. So my family, if that is the case, then who is paying Samantha's lawyer? Who? Who has a vested interest in gaining access to Meghan's text messages, to intruding on Meghan's privacy? My family, you all know the answer to that question. The UK tabloid press. And my family, they keep hounding and harassing Harry and Meghan, and this has got to stop. It has got to stop. My family, it has got to stop. My family, let me read you what Kaiser said about, this hounding, harassment of Prince Harry. And I quote what Kaiser has said. For much of this year, this right-wing think tank called Heritage Foundation have been waging a public campaign to get their hands on Prince Harry's visa records in the US. And Heritage is overrun with British right-wing, politicos. And they've aligned themselves with the larger right-wing, so-called anti-woke, anti-Sussex factions in British and American political culture. Meaning that there is a high-level transatlantic effort to get Harry, to destroy Harry and Meghan, to find some way to strip Harry and Meghan off their home, their money, their safety. My family, they are trying to find a way to somehow destroy Harry's family, destroy Harry's life in America. They are trying so hard to find a way. And Kaiser says, I feel sorry for the Department of Homeland Security officials who have had to deal with all of these nuisance lawsuits, hearings, and threats from Heritage. And the Department of Homeland Security have repeatedly affirmed that Harry has a right to privacy, something that clearly the UK tabloid media will never ever be able to understand. And they've rejected every argument that Prince Harry's visa application must be publicly released. Because they claim that Harry might have lied in his visa application, my family, because in his memoir, he spoke about drug use in his memoir, Spare. Now, my family, I want to read you a report of what has been said about what happened in court, my family. Now, my family, here is what has happened, my family. And I quote, Prince Harry's visa application answers regarding past drug use should not be disclosed because it is private, personal information. Lawyers on behalf of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security have said. And my family, it is important that I note this, that one of the things that have been said by the lawyers acting on behalf of the US government for the Department of Homeland Security is that, my family, the ones who are requesting this information, they come from niche, N-I-C-H-E, niche publications, meaning British publications. They've been trying to spread this lie that Americans want to know about what Harry wrote in his visa application. My family, the only ones who are interested in that are clearly the UK media. My family, are clearly the UK media. Other media outlets in the US, CNN, CBS, ABC, don't care. They don't care. However, Daily Mail, Telegraph, The Mirror, the Sun Tabloid are interested in gaining access to Prince Harry's visa application. The interest is from there, from the UK, not in America. But they are trying to lie that Americans want access to Harry's visa. That is coming from NILE GARDINER, who normally is seen on GB News lying about Harry and Meghan. In his X account, he normally abuses Harry and Meghan. My family, in his X account, formerly called Twitter. My family, that is what he's busy doing on X, formerly called Twitter. And that is the guy who says Americans want access to Harry's visa application, my family. Clearly, he's lying. He's lying. It is them. My family, UK media, the tabloids in Britain, they're the ones who want to keep on intruding on Harry and Meghan's privacy to look for a story, to write an article, because ever since Harry and Meghan fled Britain, raw stories have dried up. And they want to even force Harry back, just so they can have something to write. Even they've been so desperate, so much as to imply that Harry should be given a place inside William and Kate's Kensington Palace that Harry can stay there. My family, we all know all the anti-Harry and Meghan stories came from Kensington Palace, headed by William and Kate Middleton. But they want Harry back there because that's the place where they got so many leaks, anti-Harry and Meghan stories from my family. And they want Harry to offer himself up to be exploited by his abusers. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Harry will not be fooled twice into going to a place that clearly my family, he endured so much mental health struggles, my family. My family, also kindly hear this, my family. Now, Prince Harry's reference to taking cocaine, marijuana, in his memoir Spare, prompted a conservative US think tank to question why he was allowed into the United States in 2020. And this think tank has access, basically does the bidding of the UK tabloid press, my family. They have links to the UK tabloid press, my family, the right-wing media in Britain. And Heritage brought the action against the Department of Homeland Security after a Freedom of Information Act request was rejected, claiming it was of immense public interest. Public interest where? Clearly in Britain. But they lied, saying the interest is in America, when clearly it is the UK media. My family has hounded Harry ever since he was born, that hounded Harry's mother to the day she sadly died. They are the ones who want access to Harry's visa. They are the ones who want to continue intruding on Harry's privacy. They're so desperate to have Harry back in the UK that even they're trying to get him deported. My family, hear what has also been said, my family. In response to the think tank's submissions, the Prince Harry's US visa application should be released. Lawyers on behalf of the Department of Homeland Security said that Heritage Foundation have not demonstrated possible government misconduct or any other public interest that would overcome Prince Harry's privacy interest in these records. My family, UK media, and their minions at Heritage are being schooled on the meaning of privacy. My family are being schooled on the meaning of privacy by US lawyers. My family, for a long time, Prince Harry has a spare, has never ever been really protected. Normally, he was always used as William's scapegoat. Whenever there is a bad story about William, a story about Harry will be given to protect William. That was back in Britain. Now Harry is in America, whereby US lawyers are showing just how much they protect, my family, people who live in the US. Visa records, my family, of people who live in the US, of someone who is married to an American citizen and has an American daughter, my family, whose son also has spent so much time in America than he ever has in the UK. Archie. Harry is protected. My family, I'm happy to see that the US government is protecting Prince Harry's privacy. My family, and also protects the privacy of its citizens, my family. I love it 100%, my family. How they are protecting the privacy of people who live in America. My family, I love this 100%, my family. I love this 100%. My family, here also is a part that my family I like 100%. The Department of Homeland Security also said, despite Prince Harry being a public official in the UK, Harry is not a public official in the United States of America. Wow. Wow, just wow. Wow, just wow, my family. Its submissions, the court said the Department of Homeland Security had provided the maximum amount of information that it can provide regarding the records it possesses without revealing Prince Harry's immigration status. Thank you, Department of Homeland Security. Thank you so much. And my family, also, this right-wing think tank, Heritage, their action argues that US law generally renders such a person inadmissible for entry to the country for anyone who has, taken drugs. However, in the Department of Homeland Security response, the claim, it said, and I quote, that much like health, financial, or employment information, a person's immigration form, a person's immigration information is private personal information. My family, I like that. I like that 100%. Much like health, financial, or employment information, a person's immigration information is private personal information. Heritage and the UK media are being schooled in court. My family. My family, also kindly please hear this, my family. If the court accepts the plaintiff's arguments, meaning Heritage, the government would need to reveal confidential immigration information about Prince Harry, a result the court should not adopt. And these submissions made by lawyer John Bardo on behalf of the Department of Homeland Security also said that no publicly available information shows that Prince Harry was ever convicted for a drug-related offense. This is also one other part, my family. No publicly available information shows that Prince Harry has ever in his life been convicted for any drug-related offense. Wow. This is good. 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 My family, show me where there's a record whereby Harry was arrested for taking any kind of drugs. Where are the records? Was Harry arrested? Was Harry taken to a courtroom and sued for taking drugs? My family, no. Was he jailed for taking drugs? No. My family. So this dirty tricks employed by this right-wing think tank who are so desperate to force Harry back to Britain, my family. It shows how desperate they are. And my family, it is things like this. They think that somehow they can force Harry back to Britain and make him stay by force. When will they ever learn? With Harry, this won't work. This will not work, my family. Here's what they needed to do for Harry to have stayed in Britain family. In Britain, they should have respected Harry's family. They should have respected the mother of Harry's children. That is what the tabloids should have done. They should have respected Harry's children. That's what they should have done. My family, we know UK media, how they behave and operate my family. How they spread hate for profit in my family. We know how this evil business model that UK media have of spreading hate for profit. My family, they put Meghan and Harry through so much suffering, through so much pain. Harry lost a child. And despite what they've done to Harry, still, they think that they can force Harry back to the UK, back to Britain, my family. They think that they can be able to do that, my family. You know, and my family, also, no wonder they've been trying to spread this narrative. Oh, Harry's miserable. Oh, Harry's unhappy. He wants to be here in the UK so badly. In my family, Harry already told them when he was asked by Anson Cooper months ago if he ever saw himself ever returning as a senior working royal. Harry said no, very quickly. No, he could never ever see himself ever doing that. My family, Harry said that even months ago, Harry said that months ago. Harry told us that. But my family is like, they refuse to accept that Harry even has a choice in the matter. And they're trying to force their way, to force Harry back even by force, by trying to get him deported, thinking that if they can do that, then Harry will stay there by force, back in Britain by force. When will they learn that abuse drove Harry away? Abuse drove Meghan away. Abuse is one of the reasons as to why Harry, Meghan, and Archie and Lilibet now live in California. And abuse, or this trying to get Harry deported, won't make Harry come and stay in the UK and never ever live forever. Abuse won't make Harry come back. It will not. It will not. It will not. You know? And for those trolls who are like, oh, you know what? Harry, you know what? He'll come back to the UK. He'll come back to Britain. You really think by trying to force him back, by trying to get him deported, you'll get Harry back that way? When will you learn? When are you going to ever learn that abuse made Harry and Meghan leave, flee Britain? Abuse, or these actions of trying to forcefully split Harry from his family, this won't make Harry abandon his family. This will make Harry hold his family tighter and closer every single day before he goes to sleep. He'll hold his family tighter and tighter because he knows that UK media and the farm are trying so hard to ruin his family, to destroy his own family, a family that comes from him, his marriage to Meghan, by forcefully trying to split Harry from Meghan and Archie and also Lilibet, Diana, family. This use of dark arts, this trying to get Harry deported, it won't make Harry come back to the UK and stay there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That doesn't work on Harry and Meghan. Harry told you what he needs and what he wants. He wants an apology to Meghan. And since the farm and UK media are unwilling to say sorry for the hell they put Meghan through, if that is the case, since that is the case, then my family also, they should not expect for either Harry or Meghan to ever, my family, come and live in the UK forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That is not going to happen. Harry told you just the beginning of this year, his family feels safe in America. They don't feel safe in the UK. And Harry must know exactly just who is behind all this stuff. My family, Harry must know exactly just who is behind this stuff. And clearly, it is the UK tabloid press. They're the ones who clearly have this sick and twisted, interest in hounding and intruding on Harry and Meghan's privacy time and time again. My family, they think that they can force Harry to stay in Britain by force. My family, with Harry and Meghan, that just does not work. That just does not work. And it's high time that the carnival of so-called experts fully are able to understand that, my family. Hear Harry's words, what he said even at the beginning of this year, and things, guess what, have not changed. My family, things have not changed.
The safety of my family is my priority, right? And that is the main reason that we left. Unfortunately, the circumstances back there hasn't changed. In fact, it's only got worse. I feel safe here. My family feels safe here. I'm happy. My family's happy. The safety of my family is my priority, right? And that is the main reason that we left. Unfortunately, the circumstances back there hasn't changed. In fact, it's only got worse. I feel safe here. My family feels safe here. I'm happy. My family's happy.
My family, you've heard Harry's words again and again and again. But however, to the UK media, they believe that maybe if they can get Harry arrested in the US and forcefully deported back to Britain, that somehow they can be able to keep Harry by force. They've tried all the dirty tricks in the books. They've stripped Harry of his security. What happened? They thought that that would make Harry come back to Britain. Instead, Harry went to America. Charles cut off Prince Harry. Cut off, the money he was giving to Prince Harry. He thought that that would make Harry scared, and that Harry would come back, to the UK and beg Charles on his knees for money. Thereby, Charles can set the rules of what he wants from Harry. Rule number 1, drop all cases you have against UK media. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, leave your wife. My family, let's all be honest. That's what the firm wants so badly. So my family, they've tried taking away Harry's money. And has that made Harry come, begging Charles and William for money? My family, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. No, it has not. No, it has not, my family. And you see how the media are so desperate that after Harry and Meghan, parted ways with Spotify, they've been spreading this lie that, all ain't well between Harry and Meghan. They're anxious about how they'll be able to make their money. My family, when you look at the money that Charles was giving Prince Harry and Meghan to fund their lifestyle, my family, actually, the person who was given that money was Prince Harry. He was giving them, reportedly, up to $700,000 to fund their lifestyle, my family. And Harry and Meghan already have made millions, more millions, my family, in the more than 3 years they've been staying in America. So much millions. And my family, even if Charles was going to give Harry and Meghan that £700,000, sorry, only Harry, that £700,000 a year he was giving to Prince Harry, even if he gave them that money for the next 100 years. My family, just that one deal with Netflix, my family, that one deal with Netflix that Harry and Meghan have, my family, it's more than what Charles would have given Harry and Meghan for the next, would have given Harry, once again, for the next 100 years. So my family, basically, Harry and Meghan are okay. Already what they've achieved outside of the institution to be able to provide for themselves, to pay their own bills. My family has been marvelous. However, UK media want Harry and Meghan to run out of money, hoping that if that happens, then they'll see Harry begging outside Buckingham Palace for money from Charles. My family. That is what, they believe, would happen. That's why they're so desperate to paint this narrative. All ain't well, financially. And that because of that, it's causing trouble in Harry and Meghan's, marriage. Well, my family, the haters would wish that. They would want that so badly, my family. So badly. My family, Harry and Meghan, have achieved so much ever since they fled Britain. And all these constant attacks, these attempts are trying to get Harry deported. Here's what it does. It makes Prince Harry himself hold Meghan, Archie, Lilibet even more and more tighter. It makes Harry, it reminds him of just why he fled Britain. And clearly, my family, he made the right choice. And every day, my family, Harry is proven right. Every single day, my family. My family, this response from the Department of Homeland Security comes shortly after Harry was told that he could proceed with his claim in the High Court in London against the publisher of the Daily Mail over alleged unlawful gathering of information, my family. So clearly, UK media are angry about Harry's court case, my family. They're angry about Harry's court case. And you know how normally they operate. They try to scare you. They go after you, your wife. But my family, they'll be going after Harry and Meghan for a long time, my family. For a long time. For a long time. What they never ever expected was them pushing back. Was them fighting back. They never ever counted on that, my family. Also, they never ever counted on Prince Harry, leaving Britain with Meghan. And clearly, as you can see, based on what is happening behind the scenes, time and time again, they are so desperate to have Harry back. And only Harry, they are desperate to have Harry back, even by force. So the drama, so opera, the royal family can't continue, my family. They see Harry as someone they can exploit. And they want him back to ensure that Harry is miserable and that William can stand while Harry is miserable. That is what they want to see, my family. That's the life they wanted for Prince Harry and still want for him, my family. That's why even though Harry is happy in America, and he has said, my family, he's happy himself, he has shown he's happy himself, going, out with his kids, with Meghan on Halloween, going out, my family, to concerts with Meghan, just living his life, my family, protecting the mother of his kids, always holding Meghan, taking care of her, my family. They've shown just how happy they are to be by each other's side. However, tabloids don't want people or members of the royal family to believe that if you leave the farm, you can be happy outside of the institution. That's why they're so desperate to paint that Harry is someone who is miserable and happy, as they're trying to get him deported, to have him back by force. My family, even them trying to have Harry by force tells you what you need to know yourself, my family. It's they who are miserable, clearly, without Harry there. Without Harry being there to exploit him, to get drama and stories over him, my family. And Harry is not coming back to the arms of his abusers. And it's high time the abusers understand that. Abuse drove Harry and Meghan away. Abuse is not going to bring Harry or Meghan back to the arms of their abusers. And every step they take against Harry and Meghan, my family, they keep showing exactly why Harry and Meghan had to flee the UK, my family. Allow me to read you some comments on this issue, my family, on this story, my family, based on what members of the squad have also said my family. Someone said this, that Harry fled the UK 4 years ago and you are still chasing him? Leave him alone. You know? We have privacy laws in the United States of America. I guess their UK tabloid friends have failed. What is their obsession in getting this man's information? You know? To force him back to the island alone and also in shame. Yeah, my family. That's very true. That's also very, very true, my family, because my family, time and time again, I have had comments from the carnival or so-called experts how they want to see Prince Harry. They want Harry back with a tail between his legs. Those are the words normally used by them. So clearly, they want him back in shame, alone and ashamed. And my family to shame him also. That clearly is what and how they want to see Prince Harry, my family. You know, I agree with that 100%. That's how they want to see Prince Harry. Miserable, ashamed, alone. You know, to come back in shame, my family. That is what they want. To see Harry back with a tail between his legs, begging his abusers to take him back. My family, Harry is not coming back, and my family, the desperation of the media of the farm clearly is showing. Never did they expect Harry to have been living in the US for right now more than 3 years now. Next year will be Harry and Meghan's 4th year. My family, just 2 months, it will be Harry and Meghan's 4th year, my family, away from the UK. So clearly, you know, carnival or so-called experts don't like that. Don't like that even one bit, my family. You know? My family, basically, now tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to kindly hear your opinion, my family. You know? Someone said that they also stated that Prince Harry is a private citizen in the US, period. My family also, I like that 100%, my family. They said that Prince Harry is not a public official in the US. I agree. 100%, my family. You know? Heritage figured out that since Harry is not a working royal, he has no right to privacy. The Department of Homeland Security says that because he is not a working royal, he has even more privacy. Checkmate on them. Checkmate on Heritage Foundation. Checkmate. My family. So my family, once again, this harassment and hounding of Harry and Meghan that we see constantly happening, it must stop. It has got to stop. They must leave Harry and Meghan alone. It's high time that they leave Harry and Meghan alone and focus on what they have in the UK and just leave Harry and Meghan alone. Just leave them alone. Let them live in peace. Harry told you, I had no interest in pursuing any kind of cases against the UK media. However, when he saw that even though he and Meghan are quiet and they were still hounding them, Harry said, now I have to sue. And my family, that's what he has done. That's what Harry has done. Because UK media refused to let Harry go. They want their victim of abuse, their prisoner, because my family, they see Harry as their prisoner, back inside the gilded cage, my family, away from Meghan, Archie, and Libertana. They want to destroy this beautiful family of Harry and Meghan. My family, I pray that the farm and UK media never ever succeed. And what God has put together, Harry and Meghan, let no man or woman, let nobody ever be able to separate Harry and Meghan. That's my prayer every day for Harry and Meghan. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you all and forever, and may God bless all my family. May God bless you all. The hounding, harassment of Harry and Meghan, it has got to stop. We demand that it stops. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you. Always and forever, and may God bless you all my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.